Hey gamers, thank you for taking the time to check out my stream. I just wanted to preface this video by letting you know that the run you're about to watch picks up after the first boss is beaten. This is explained in the video, but basically I had a save file that I thought I had lost, came back because I played it on a different device. Just wanted to share what the experience going through the first area was like for anyone looking to duplicate my run. I kind of edited and created this video with the idea that someone might be able to watch it and then, get the same achievement that I got. So, without further ado, at the beginning I went through and chose the blood deck because the goat is OP and, it helped me with my ultimate objective, getting a direwolf during the initial pelt exchange. Jumping into the map, you'll want to exit to menu a few times until you see 2 campfires, maybe more, on map, because you're going to need 2 that add attack at a minimum. Once you're happy with your map choice, you're going to go to exchange your pelts, and I verified that returning to menu and resuming gives you different choices. So continue until you can grab a direwolf. If you have a second pelt, I didn't, but if you do, go with another goat or something with good sigils. From here, you're good to go. The direwolf needs 6 attack to kill a grizzly and deal lethal damage to the boss, so make sure he's on the field or in your hand with a way to play in turn 1. After taking out the first candle. Just keep in mind that this method is pretty luck dependent. For that first area, you're really going to want to have that 6 power direwolf going into the first boss. But now that I've gone into a little detail, please enjoy the clip stream, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you want more of this type of content. I appreciate all the support. Welcome back. Thanks for coming to spend some time with me. I'm going to be playing Inscryption today. Yeah, that makes sense. I love thunderstorms too. I love the smell. Well, actually, I love like the calm before the storm. And it's just like it's really windy out, but like it's like really freaking quiet, and you're like, oh. And then you look on the horizon, and there's like just a ton of dark clouds, and you know it's gonna be good. So. But yeah, so we're playing Inscryption today because it's a really fun game, and I like it a lot, and I suggest you pick it up if you can, because it's, even the main game is fun. I'm going to be doing a hard mode attempt here. Actually, I don't want to do a run. We'll continue run. I need to remind myself what I have for a deck right now. Ooh. I might have gotten real lucky. So I totally screwed myself on this before. Might have screwed myself on this before because I was doing this exact run and I died and thought it was gone, but I did it on my laptop, and I don't think that my Steam Cloud updated 100%. So I still have this very viable, get the achievement deck right here. Yeah, lucky me. Now I just have to not repeat the same mistakes I made. I know that I went this path before, and I think I might have died on this encounter, so I'm actually considering going this way. Now I could go this way and get one more item, but I don't know if one item's gonna help. One of the other funny things is that now we're having my deck. I think we go with this because I have one already. This one doesn't have the annoying sigil on it, but I have one already. I am a little afraid of doing what I did in the last fight and just literally only drawing things that don't, get me my threat, but we'll take the chance. Let's see. So for fires, we either want to use them to get stronger or we want to use them to burn off our cards. I'm actually thinking I might burn off them all. So we have one less card. And I already have something that does that anyway. And we got more bones. Yeah, well, he was in the starter deck and he's garbage, so hopefully we won't lose this. We won't. We win. Look at that. Alright, so you have 0 cost cards. You have 1 blood or 1 sacrifice cost cards, 2 blood sacrifice cards, and 3 blood. There is like a couple 4 blood, or there are a couple 4 blood cards, but they're rare. They don't get seen a lot. Usually your best cards are your 3 blood sacrifice. And this goat that we picked up, that's the other one, is a 1 sacrifice that you can sacrifice by itself for 3 blood. So here's 3 blood. So my aqua squirrel, which is free because it doesn't have a cost, is sacrificed for my black goat, and I sack my black goat for direwolf. Direwolf is a 6/5. This is double strike essentially. Oh, it is doubles. They literally call it double strike. That's funny. Because they call the other one bifurcated or some crap like that strike. And this is our life total. So it's more of a tug of war with life with this game. So right now, there's a center. If you take the lead by 5, essentially, then you have won the fight or the game, and you progress. I've got a ton of challenges up right now. I don't know if there's a way to show them. There are. Okay. So there's 1 achievement left that I need in order to have all of the achievements. And that is beat the game with all of the challenges active. It's like the all skulls, kind of like Halo. And they are things like, more difficult. The final boss is a different form. This is the hardest part, grizzly bosses. Every boss has 2 stages. On the second stage, they drop 8 grizzly bears, which are 4 6s that, block flyers. It's really hard to get through. That's why this 6/5 is so great, because he hits, kills a grizzly, and then he hits again before the other grizzly can take the place. So it's pretty much a guaranteed, as long as he's on the field when the grizzlies pop, I get the win. Annoying starters, so you have a starter deck of 3 cards and then 2 variable that you get to choose. The 3 cards have the annoying sigil on them, which just makes opposing monsters have 1 more attack when facing them. And it is a little bit like Magic, yeah. I would actually probably say that it's a little bit more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you do tons of sacrificing. Exactly. Yeah, you're on the same page. But, I mean, they're all more or less the same. Like, you're trying to beat your opponent by dealing damage to them. And it's... well, you'll see. More difficult again. I don't get boss rares, so if I beat a boss, I don't get rares to choose from this time. Now it's just regular cards. All battles are totem battles now. Totem battles have this totem here that give all of this type of creature the sigil that's on the totem. Tip scales, that's why I'm starting with 1 on my side. Because the scales are tipped in their favor. Which means I have to deal 6 from start in order to beat them. Obviously, if they deal damage to me, then that number increases. And if they get me to -5, then I lose. so we don't want that. Pricey pelts. It's a small mechanic. You can buy pelts, turn them in later for better cards, but they're more expensive. And you buy them using over damage, so which we'll look at in a second. No clover. There's an item called a clover. You can re-roll every card choice, essentially. Smaller backpack. Normally you have 3 items. Now I only have 2 items. No hook. Usually you start with a Fisher hook that lets you steal one of your opponent's cards. Not now. And this is probably the other hardest one, which is single candle. Normally you have 2 candles per map, so you can afford to lose one of these games to RNG. With single candle you can't. You just go until you lose. So if you get screwed by RNG, you get screwed by RNG. You restart. So I've played my creature. I'm going to hit the bell to signal that my turn is done. At the end of turn, attacks happen. He attacks twice. I do 12. That's 6, and then another 6 over damage. And those are converted to teeth, which are then used later on. Now, this is kind of like a... It's going to draw 3 cards from my deck, and I need to beat the threshold for one of these that I choose. This is bone cost. So if you look here, there are things called bones. Anytime a creature dies, you get a bone. You can also start with bones if you have certain things. I have a couple items on here that give me 4 bones each. But in this case, it's only related to the cost. I have one that costs 2. I have one that costs 2. The threshold's 5. I literally can't do this one right now. So we don't want to choose this unless we don't want another card, because we want to keep our deck thin so that we're guaranteeing, or maybe not guaranteeing, but giving ourselves an edge in getting this guy out every time first time. There's a whole lot of bone. I see you're both on top of it, on top of your bone. Throw me a freaking bone here. Next is attack. It's going to choose 3 cards. The attack has to be 4 or higher, which means I only need this one and, you know, at least one of the other ones that cost 1. But, I don't know, chances seem kind of low. Or, you know, blood cost, which blood cost I'm probably looking at as, like, the best option here. But I will tell you this, and I will be employing these strategies. You can cheese the hell out of it in some regards, as in, like, this doesn't change. If I decide to try this, it doesn't work out for me, I can exit and then go back in, and it will restart the section I'm in. So, like, if we do this, we do Trial of Blood, we got 1, none, 4. We just made it. It will always be those 3 cards. So we know that these are our 3 options. If I'm not really a fan of any of them, like this one's not bad. It can block flyers, it gives me extra sacrifice, and okay. When it's hit, it generates a free 1/1 flying bee. Pretty good. This one is also not terrible. I am going to go to start screen and then hit continue, and then it's going to put me right back where I was, and we can take another look and see where we're at. So let's see, we obviously aren't going to be able to do this, so let's just check this. Yeah, we got the cheese, baby. So we hit this one too. This is actually new for me. I want to see, are we going to get the same 3 options? We do get the same 3 options. Okay. So now what we're looking at is either we can choose one of these cards added to our deck, or we can choose the bone one, get an automatic fail, and not add an extra card to the deck. Because, again, more cards means a lesser chance of us drawing the cards that we need. So unless we get cards that enable us to either sustain for a longer amount of time or make things work better, then we don't really want to keep adding to the deck. So like right now, I have a lot of lower cost, like lower threat things. Like these, I've got, I'd say 5 out of these 8-9 cards that are basically dead draws if I don't have a threat in my hand. I am just considering this one because it's a decent low play that's going to give me more gas as it gets hit, and I can sacrifice it as well. But I don't know. I'm a little afraid that I'll pick it and then it'll just bite me in the ass. But can I see the map? Is the question? No, I can't look at the map. I'm trying to remember what I have coming after this. And then we don't care about this one because this increases its power for everything that it kills, but it can't kill anything with a 0 power. And then this makes it so that it goes in front of any creature that's played. So it's just garbage. This is a Thorns, so anything that hits it takes 1 damage, and this is if it's sacrificed towards anything, it adds the power and toughness to the sacrifice, or to what it's sacrificed to. And then this little thing turns it into a 2/4 after 1 turn. So it's pretty good too, especially because it keeps those 2 sigils, so it ends up becoming after 1 turn a 2/4 that has Thorns and can be sacrificed. Yeah, not terrible. What's my deck look like again? I've got Moose. That might not be the bad way to go. Yeah, screw it. We'll go with this. Give us some kind of threat. Mentioned this before. This is the fire or whatever. These survivors will let you use the fire once, and then it's a 50-50 chance that it either destroys the card or gives you the bonus again if you decide to leave it on. This is going to give 2 health to whatever we're putting on the fire. And I'm kind of inclined to do it to the thing that we just grabbed because it's got a Thorns aura and I can sacrifice it to give it to something else, so. And the question is, do I keep it on? I think I'm not going to keep it on. I need to keep my threats. This is unfortunate, but I guess it'll give us another 2/2. And off to the fight. So this is one of the bosses, it's the Prospector. We've got a goat, we've got the rat, we've got the opossum. Opossum down here. Definitely time to duel, and we're gonna feel it. Alright, so we took care of our possum. Then we will draw from this deck. We get another black goat. I'm gonna put this item down here, so we're blocking another 3. We'll swing in. Draw again. We got a mealworm. Mealworm's pretty good. There. Mealworm goes back into my hand because it has this undying sigil on it. We've got a moose buck. So we go mealworm, black goat, moose buck. kill the pack mule, you get basically a new starting hand. What do I have in my hand? I've got a bat that does flying damage. Let's see what he's got. He's got 3 health left. I don't want to encounter, like, fight him essentially until I'm in a good spot. Because in a good spot means I've got, like, you know, the direwolf that I need to have in my hand with something to sacrifice it for. So I think I've got 2 things I can sacrifice out there. Oh look, there's the direwolf I needed. Nice. Only thing is I definitely don't have enough to sacrifice for it yet. If I kill that... Okay, so I kill this and I'm going to go left. It'll attack me, I'll take 3 damage. That's not a big deal. Let's go with that. Another one. I'll go the alpha one. So the mealworm. Here. Now the reason I haven't just played the direwolf is because the prospector on his first defeat, because he has 2 candles. Alright, sounds good. I'll just be here, hopefully, you know, getting the final achievement to this game and then playing something else, I guess, because literally once I get the final achievement for this game, I'm not touching it again until it gets, you know, another update maybe down the line. But this will kill both of these guys, and this will overbleed and kill him. And the prospector, after we kill one of the candles by taking him to -5, is going to drop 8 grizzlies and turn my shit into gold. So, not great. Well, I'm planning on it. Looking at this though, I mean, why don't we just do this? Overbleed, kill, kill. Got another wolf coming, which is fine. This is going to survive a grizzly attack, and this will not. So I just need to have 2 things that I can sacrifice, which I do. So I've got 5 damage here, so I just need to place something that does 1 damage. We'll place the bat this way. Oh god, it's so fun. Oh, yeah, I forgot that he doesn't just, like, attack. So I was being cautious for no reason. And there we have it. So I forgot that he doesn't do what he normally would do because of the grizzly challenge. Because the grizzlies is obviously so much worse than dealing with what I would have had to deal with. Example. So that's great. I'm quite pleased with that. We got one more map, and then after this map... Okay, so here's another nice thing, is we can do the cheese strat that we were just doing to look at cards to choose a map that we're happy with. And actually, I might be okay with this map because I want to create another one of my direwolves. Well, it destroys the card and replaces it with a 0-2 gold counter, essentially. So it's just a blocker. For 1 turn, usually, because he usually puts out things with like 3 or 2 power right after that. Yeah, so looking at this, you know, Let's see. We can decide if we want to do this map. I kind of like this because we get to choose a card, which is good. We get to duplicate a card, really good, especially if we can duplicate our direwolf and have him not be like weak. This is a fight. This is a choose a card or buy some pelts. In which case I might just get the one pelt and buy a knife. And then this lets us destroy a card, which will thin our deck. So we'll keep this map. Hope it goes well. These are our 3 options, and they're all trash. However, I'm inclined to take the flyer. This is fun. We're going to duplicate the direwolf. So what this is we put the direwolf here. He's going to paint us a masterpiece. He's going to try and paint this as similarly as possible, but we could end up with less attack, less health, more health, a different sigil. Who knows? We're hoping for same attack. I don't care if the health goes down. Oh, we need the sigil. More attack. Excellent. We are looking good. That's what I'm talking about. Looking very nice. Hopefully... Okay, so let's see what we've got for a hand here. We've got 3-1 coming down. Yeah, but I can still get fucked by my hands, so... Like, in this case, we have a 3-1 coming down. The 0-2 doesn't bother us. We gotta look at what we have in our hand as well, because we have to eventually draw into that thing and sustain ourselves as long as possible, which is actually why this guy is so damn good. I'm inclined... Okay, I can't put a tadpole here. They have this, which means they can't be used as blockers because they essentially submerge themselves after the attack phase. So it's basically got to be the elk fawn, but of course that means that he'll just die. Or I do both of them and put the rat there. He'll die and I'll get an item. It doesn't really matter because we can always cheese it. So. And we got a frozen possum, so that's great. Boom. Attacks. Great. Let's grab this, sack to this, put this here, and then put this here. Kills him. I have another blocker. Turns into an opossum. Takes 1, turns into a 2/6, and then we can start drawing through. Another freaking pack rat. That's not good. I can kill him, but then lose to that. Or I could make a real strong boy. Yeah, let's do that. We'll take 3. That's fine, because now I have a 4/8. And keep hoping we draw into something good. This would have been good. That'll do 4. And he'll have 1. The other nice thing is that we I can sack the thing to get the squirrel out, which I'll probably end up doing just so that I can mitigate some damage. The thing I'm worried about is this coming down and just killing my 4/8, because then I'm just dead drawing, which isn't going to work for getting my guy out. We still have cheesing it as an option. We know what we're going to draw, so we can kind of prioritize going forward. If I put this in, I do 4. If I bring this down, then I only take 2 for the turn. And I'm already up 4, so technically I'll just gain 2, and I'll be here. Then he'll have 2 2/2s and a 1/1 on field, swinging for 6 next turn, which, you know, unless I draw something really nice, isn't going to really help me. Unfortunately, no. Once they're placed, they stay there unless they have a sigil that enables them to move based on other actions. This thing is cool. It's a 1/1 flyer, and that means I would actually get in 1 more point of damage. But this little egg thing creates an egg on the other side that helps block a lane, because like they can't sacrifice it. So, but if I place on any of these, then the egg isn't generated. So that's unfortunate. If I put in the 4, I'll take 4. I'll still be where I'm at, and I'll have a cuckoo in hand. But I still will be like kind of screwed there. So maybe we'll just do this and see where we end up going. There's a moose buck. Doesn't help against these really annoying guys, though. And then this will be 6. So we'll reset it. The only thing that sucks is that the fight is always the same. So we basically just have to like either figure out how to get through it or lose. That being said, I'll be right back. I'll grab a drink and use the bathroom. Alright, back. So let's hope to God that we can figure out some way through this BS. Let's see. I do think that the frozen possum is the way to go. Still gonna be 4. I think instead of drawing that, I need to draw that. It is a good map too. It's just like this is a hard thing to deal with. Like them just dropping all these things that just like kill my shit, and then having like bad RNG. Alright, so let's start by doing this. I get into, he kills my guy. I draw this. I play this. I'll take 2. Oh look, there's a Gengar in here. I'll draw this. I'll pop this here, kill that. Now let me pop this guy up. Still don't take damage. Only, well, I mean I take a little damage, but I'll do 2. Give me a block here. This is still the Kuko, or the Kaku, whatever the hell you want to say. So we know we're either going to draw the Kaku or that thing. We kind of need to sack here. I think... Do I have 2 health? I do have 2 health. I think what I want to do here is this. I grab this, I sack both of these for the pack rat, which I'll put here, and now we have to restart. It gave me a squirrel last time. Actually, I might not have to restart. Now we have to restart. I do know from previous whatever previous playthroughs / experimenting with how to cheese this game. The pack rat doesn't always drop you what you want it to drop. It doesn't drop you the same thing every time. It looks like it's like a % chance or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. The only good thing is that we know we're figuring it out. Drop him, gives us frozen possum. That at least has been consistent. He kills that. We draw this. We play this. Pass along the turn again. We'll take 2. And then we want to draw this. So we can sack here, we go here. Play that. Comes over. Take 2. And then I believe we said we wanted to go with this. No, this. Now the Kuka, the Kaku, however you want to say it. We'll go like that. Still get this first possible. Okay. Fine. Not what I want, but I will deal with it. I'll put it here. Kills those 2. This guy comes down, deals 1 to me. I'm at almost dead. Still alive. And we progress. We'll go this way. That's right, I forgot it was in this book. So, what do we do here? I'm gonna get in 4. And the 3-1's gonna come down and not kill it. So we're good and block there. This blocks here if we want it to. Which we might want it to, right? This is only going to do 2 damage to us, and we're going to be up 4, so we'll only take 2. And conversely, I just put this into play and it doesn't do jack shit anyway, so... Yeah, we'll do that. I'll take 2. 1, 2. And... Keep it going. We do love to see that. We love to see that a lot. I'm going to take mealworm, put it there, put this here, and put that there. Now we have 1-3, we can block 2 and it'll stay. We're going to kill this, we're only going to take 2, and we're going to deal 1, so we'll be only 1 down. It's nice seeing you as well. Especially because I'm playing the card game today. And not frickin' make me angry Mario Maker. And actually, that's the funny thing. I usually put this here, and now I've got an infinite blocker. Because he'll just hit it. It goes back to my hand. Oh god, we got there, I think. I think we were looking real real nice. So I'll just go here, and then I'll sack these two, and put him here, and then I'll place him back there, and we'll do 4 damage, and then another 2 damage. And we won. Hell yeah, cheese it for fucking life. Oh my god. That was so damn close. And that's why we cheese it, because, you know, you can just get, like, the most ridiculous bullshit draws. But why you restart, I'll take it all day. Yep, cheesy baby. I'm going to see what these 3 cards are. I don't think they're going to be anything worth picking up. Grizzly's kind of cool. Another mealworm would be nice. What's my deck look like? My deck's looking pretty nice. Got a couple dire wolves, this moose buck, good sacrifice outlets, couple pack rats. I feel like I don't need a grizzly, and I feel like the other 2 are no-goes as well. I think I actually need to get rid of some of the cheaper stuff because I need consistency. So we'll go here, cheese it again, we'll go this way. I know I've got enough cash to buy this knife. So we'll come back, we'll grab the knife, I'll take the pelt, leave my money. We are going to actually toss one of the tadpoles right now. Actually, are we... Is there anything in here that's worse than that? The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is this Raven. 2/3 flyer for 2 just doesn't compare to a lot of the other stuff, and like the tadpole at least is a free, so it's essentially like it'll allow me to cast things sooner. Conversely though, it does have a flying sigil on it, so I can always give flying to something if I encounter a sacrifice altar. I already have a tadpole though. Well, no. I still don't like having other targets, so we'll get rid of it. Here's another fight. Love it. They make me so damn nervous because I'm like so close. Oh, good. Great. This is gonna be trouble. I hope I just draw really well. Please. That is not terrible. Not great. I put a squirrel here. A couple here. Of course, it's a raven. Nice. Love that for me. That's going to be 3 damage right there. Put that here, getting 2 damage now. I'll take 3 damage. And I basically just have to hope to God that I draw. Oh, it did 2, so never mind. I have to hope to God that I just draw a freaking goat. It's not a goat. 2 and 2. That'll be 3. That'll be 1. I think I can get away with doing this. This will be 2 in. He'll block. Oh no, the other one's come down. Okay, yeah. So this one's going to be a hard one. Actually, you know what? It's not going to be a hard one now that I think about it. This one's actually really easy. We just let him go. They'll do 4 to us. Oh, fuck. 4 doesn't work for us either. That's right. Damn it. So it's not as easy. I need something to be able to survive. But doesn't die. I think we just do that anyway. Play this. Signal. Yeah. Just do 14. Yeah, that's it. Yeah! Fuck you. Sometimes it's just the simplest avenue, right? You have the card you need in hand, you just gotta get it out on the field. Alright, so now we're looking at options here. We can get rid of our one rabbit pelt, and turn it into a card. Maybe. This also, I'm kind of inclined to take one of these two paths, because this is like usually OP sigil cards or whatever, but then we can sacrifice one to another here. We can sacrifice one to another, then we thin our deck. A thin deck is a consistent deck. And like we already have 2 items. Our backpack's only 2, so we don't want to do that because then we'll just get another pack rat, and we already have 2 of them. And hopefully we find a mycologist to put the 2 of those guys together, so we have a nice 4/4 and we thin our deck some more. So let's take a look here first. Let's see if it's even an option for us. So we've got blood sacrifice cost. We've got this one's fun. If you in the 3 cards, 2 of them have to have the same like creature base. So if you look here, like this is elk. This one doesn't have one. Wolf, bird, doesn't have one. Actually, it might be insect. It's hard to tell. Lizard, elk, none. Lizard, wolf, nothing. This one actually seems like it's a little more possible, but I usually almost never pick this unless I'm like running a real tight deck. Sigils. You have to have 3 sigils at least. This is probably the one we're going to go with if we want to get it, because every card we have has a sigil except for Rabbit Pelt, so the chances of us getting one, or rather getting 3 in 3 cards, is super high. So we'll do that and see where we're at. So we got 1, 3, 0. That's all we need. 3 total. So we make it. Let's see what our options are. We have a really good sack card. This won't beat the Grizzlies that we need to be able to kill, but it's still 8 damage, and it creates bones, and it can't really be attacked, so that's not bad. This one creates an item and then, you know, blocks things that come into play. It's also kind of good. They're both 3-costers though. We already have 3 3-costers, and if I could, I'm just going to get more of these freaking OP direwolves, because these are game winners, and they get through the Grizzly stage, which is like the hardest thing to get rid of. So we're going to cheese it and probably go the other way. Find something with good sigils that I can turn into with this. So let's go this way. Alright. These might actually randomize. These are effing amazing, and I'm probably going to grab this. I just don't know what I'm going to put it on yet. I might put it on the tadpole. So, the reason this is so good, or the reason that this one is so good, flying is great in general, just if you want to get damage in, but this lets you literally find a card in your deck, which is just amazing for, you know, making sure that you get this early and fast. So you can call me Farmer Moss, you can call me Moss, you can call me Moss the Gamer, I don't really care. I haven't really settled on one just yet. I thought Farmer Moss was just funny. I was gonna potentially call my Discord the Crop. If I eventually do that, yeah. Call me Big Papa Moss. BPM. Not to be confused with beats per minute, which, you know, raises when you see my beautiful face. So yeah, we're definitely gonna pick this. This is OP. Hi, Bobby. Here we go. So we're definitely sacrificing this magpie. We just need to figure out what we want to put it on. I want to put it on something cheap, so that if I draw it, it's basically guaranteed that I can play it. So it's going to be one of these tadpoles probably. So it's free to play. And turns into like one of the best cards I have. And here we go. Every one of these fights makes me extremely nervous because I have one life. See this little candle? This is my life right here. Normally I have 2 candles, and in the original game you can find the 3rd candle. It makes it like really easy to beat, but one life. And this is the last fight before a boss fight before the last boss fight. So this is the last BS that I can lose on, other than like an actual boss fight. This is looking really good. We have the 7-5 again. We have 2 things that can just be played. Artifact. I can just play this here, and now he can't come out. And that's pretty much right there. First, I don't have enough bones. I don't care that much. We'll get in the 1. He'll go down there, come out, make another score. And then we'll just hit for freaking 14. Look at that over damage. So much food. I mean, they're teeth, actually. They're golden teeth. But alright, cool. We are doing really well, and I'm really, really hopeful that I just get this achievement and we can play something else for 2 hours, 3 hours. Please, God. I don't want to do this again. It's funny, too, because the backstory on this is, like, I have been doing this all week. I've been really trying to get this achievement. And I got so effing lucky with this, as I just described earlier. This run ended for me, like, Thursday. But I was playing it on my laptop downstairs, and it didn't sync with my cloud. So I'm upstairs on my desktop now, and it's back in there, and that's amazing. And it's like, I wish I could just recreate that, because I could get this achievement a hell of a lot freaking faster. Because, like, the other thing is, like, the way I'm going, which you can look at my deck, the way I'm going is, this direwolf starts out as a 2-5. Just to give you, like, a little background. So I had to find, before the first boss, I had to find 2 fires that gave attack instead of health, and then I had to get the 1 free upgrade and then have the 50-50 chance that it didn't get destroyed. And I had to do that twice before the first thing. So, like, it's not super common or easy to do. Like, RNG really was with me on that, so I really just want this to be it, and then I don't have to worry. The only problem I'm running into right now is I haven't faced the special final boss yet, so I don't know what to expect. The only thing is, we know that we got the cheese. We got that easy, cheesy, breezy, you know, quit to main menu, continue run BS that we've been pulling. So, getting back to the run, I either take an item, which I still don't need. I still haven't used my knife. And the knife is really good. The knife is destroy a card and also get a pelt, which you can use as a defender. So it's really good for sustaining and surviving. We've got bones, which we need in case we need to, you know, easy, cheesy, beautiful, cheesy girl. I don't know. Or we go this way, which I don't think we have a totem yet, so this might be the way to go as long as there's nothing like really super trash in these 3 cards. Ooh, I like cockroach, because that undead sigil we're using on mealworm. I'm just waiting. We're using on mealworm already. We put it on from a different card, and this is the one that's like, when it dies, you put another one in your hand. So we could easily put that onto, I mean, I think it would have to be the opossum. Just because, like, when it dies, you get a bone. They cost 2 bone. I was waiting for it. I knew you were going to say something. You get a bone, so really you just need 1 bone to play it again. So effing good. Conversely, you can put it on the black goat, and then you just have like a sack machine. You can sack a goat to a... Well, actually, I don't know if you can sack a goat to a goat to a goat to a goat, but if you could, there's a card out there. Actually, I'm going to really consider that. And that is a potential solid deck idea. Yeah, I think we take the cockroach. And we go here. So, oh yeah, I forgot I had that already. Oh, damn. So, we're looking at this. We have that sigil on our base. We just need, you know, to choose a head, or we can go with this thing, which I'm getting like crazy options here. Only thing that sucks is we only have 2 wolves, and them being undead is kind of like not the point, because they're, you know, winners. They win us the game. We don't need them to stay out and play. We don't use them to sacrifice. Realistically, we would want elk with that, because then this would apply to, you know, our 2 sack engines. It would also work with, you know, this this 1/3 boy that we could, you know, sack him and then put him on other stuff and play him again. So it's unfortunate. I think I'm going to just go back and see what the other... Okay, that's right. So we have a sack outlet coming, which is great because we can get rid of the cockroach and put it onto one of the things that we were talking about. Maybe the opossum, but I'm actually now thinking it'll probably be one of the black goats, probably this one, because this one has annoying. Or it could go on the cuckoo, or the cuckoo. The cuckoo. If it goes on, no, actually it can't go on the cuckoo. Could go, no, I can't go on this one either. She. Okay, so here's the thing. In the next map, there's only 1 4-path before the final boss. And the 4-path is an option of another one of these, so you can sack and put a sigil onto something. Another one of these, where you can get another, you know, series of items. Another one of these, where we would have a chance of getting the elk head that we would potentially want. Or there's one of the ones that lets you turn in pelts for cards, which we don't need. We have a, we actually don't need it at all. I forgot I traded in that rabbit pelt, so that's good. So we basically have access to one of these again. Not gonna really want that. So really comes down to, do we think we can get the elk head? I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't think it really matters. Because even if I got the elk head, I would still be using this base, so this base means nothing to me, and I only have like 1 insect that I'm about to get rid of anyway. Actually, I think this is an insect, but he already has the base, so we just go wolf. Now my 2 wolves just, you know, get put back in my hand if they die for some reason. Alright. Next big question is, who gets Undying? I feel like I just put it on the goat. I could put on the tadpole, because the tadpole's free to play. So put on the tadpole, sack the tadpole, I get the tadpole back. The only thing that sucks with that is, like, obviously you can only use it for singles, whereas you could use it for the goat as well. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's the goat. And alright, 3rd boss. Please give me something good. Please. I just want to get this guy over with immediately, not have to worry about it. Alright. Not terrible, not great. I think we'll put this here. Yep, so that blocks. And we'll just see where we go from here. We can't really place anything here if we don't want to get attacked by 4-2. Oh, yeah, that's right. This guy's really annoying because he has this hook that every 2 turns he steals your shit. So we've got the opossum. We can play this, but then he plays that. This is gonna be hard. Take 1, bitch. Still pull that, that'll be 1, it's still big damage. I have a 3-11, it'll turn into a 5-2. I think I have to put that there. Does he pull before or after? That works. Mealworm's nice. Goat. Goat's gonna do me a lot of good. I can sack the goat here. Place him. Put the mealworm down. Kill this bitch. Get a rabbit pelt. Swing for 3. Hope to God that I draw into a direwolf. That's not a fucking direwolf, hello? At least I have a lot of undead shit. Oh shit, I forgot I could search for shit with this one. Hell yeah. Wow. I played that effing good. Oh, you dead. Bye-bye. That was freaking... That was good. Did that first try? Hell yeah. This is all garbage. I don't want any of this. I guess I'll take the beehive. Anything that gives you things is good. Because even if that thing gets killed, it'll give me a 1/1 flyer. For free, too. So, oh, good. So this is what he is. That's fun. I don't know what this final battle's going to be like. I know, I didn't have to cheese it at all. No cheese required. I could actually put that on him. Every time he takes damage, I get a freaking bee. Let's do that. Because, well, actually... No, I think we want to go this way. It's definitely a pirate of some sort. Not looking forward to that. I'm actually kind of like at an impasse. I could put this sigil onto this. Every time it takes damage, it gives me a 1/1 flying bee that costs 0 to play. Really good for blockers. Really good for sacrifices. Conversely, I have no items right now. And the items I can pull out of this are really effing good and could really give me the advantage. I think I'll just look to see what items are up for grabs. This one's interesting. A black goat's pretty nice. I don't have to worry about drawing it. But this thing is interesting. Basically, it shuffles everything on board one space to the right, including my opponent's field. So, if I have an opponent's monster in the far right, or creature in the far right corner, it comes to my side, and similarly for mine to theirs. I think I'll choose black gold in this case. I don't like these options. Take another look. Let's see if it randomizes again or if it gives me the same options. The only problem is it seems very situational. It is the same options. Okay. So we know what to choose from. As far as that goes, now we're going to take a look to see what we can get here. We would have gone the elk. That's funny. Do I care about that enough? Probably not. Because we're so close, I'm actually probably going to fucking be a cheating piece of shit and just take a quick look. What is the Leshy encounter like? Because it's the kind of thing where it's like, if I need that blocker... I guess we'll just find out the fun way. Hopefully I don't screw myself at the very end. Alright. Black Goat seems like a good option. What are the other ones? It's Squirrel, Fan, and the other thing. The other thing's kind of garbage. The Fan gives all my creatures in play flying for 1 turn. So if I need to get in damage, I can. But I feel like we'll just go with a tried and true, you know. What are we trying to do? We're trying to get out Direwolves for a quick, easy win. So, we'll just go Direwolves. Which means Squirrel and Black Goat. Here we go. It's a pirate. This is most because this is the first time I'm seeing this. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, that's right. That's fucking right. This is some stuff from like the actual game later on. You start with 2 Mole Men. Mole Seaman. Yeah. I think the Mole Seaman come up here. Well, at least they're 1/8 too, so they actually do damage too. That's ridiculous. Crazy. We're gonna be doing this over and over until we get somewhere. I guess. Yeah, let's do this. First, we'll grab a Squirrel. Play an Aqua Squirrel. Play a Pac-Man. What do I get? I get a Fan. Fan's garbage. We used our juice because we're just learning things. We're figuring out how we want to build this. This is actually pretty sweet. I'm a fan. Is this the same? We'll put down an Aqua Squirrel and throw a Beehive here. Grab a Squirrel. The Elk Fawn here. Put the Elk Fawn here. I'm dumb. We'll remember that. Okay, good. We're learning more things. I'm quite interested to see if that's randomized or not. I got the Direwolf. That's cool. I like that a lot. So we'll grab Black Goat. And we'll see where we go from here. I don't know if I play something on it if it's going to do anything, but I could probably kill him. I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. Okay, it does do what I thought. So we'll work this out again. I have a good feeling. Good feeling. If I get this achievement, what do you guys want to play? Just wondering. Because I'm not playing this anymore if I win. Of course, that's the big if. Alright. So we know that we're going to get a Direwolf, which is amazing. I'm dumb and remembered that it only blocks like that, so I actually want the Beehive. Now I'll grab the Squirrel, put some here, and I'll put the Elk Fawn. I'll take 3. I get a bee. I have an elk. We'll draw him. Put the Black Goat. We're almost there. Yeah, I can pop Arceus in. Do a little more with that. We'll see though. I mean, actually, honestly, if I don't get it, like if there's literally no way to win this, because I will be continuing to try until we get it. Let's do what we did before. I'll put the elk here. I'll put the beehive. Wait, that's not what I did. I put the beehive on the left and I put the elk on the right. And that helped me block the 2 damage that got me last time. That gave me a loss after playing a direwolf. Yeah, that's the funny thing is, like, I started this assuming that I would be playing from, you know, the base again. Because, like, again, you know, I lost this run, and it, like, popped back up because of, you know, cloud issues. And so, you know, I did not think I'd be starting from, you know, second boss area with my 6/5 direwolf. So, we're potentially going to make it. So I do want to put the beehive there because I want the elk to block the 2 images there. I'll try that. 1 in. Get a bee, block 2, take 1. Much better. We'll draw a direwolf. Play a black goat. See how this goes. And then we'll kill those 2. He'll block here, and then I'll dodge. 1 more in, but that's fine. Changes that, and now we're in new territory. Let's see what this is. Tadpole. Doesn't really matter. Here. Takes. Alright. So gave me some cards. I'm actually okay with that. That's probably the best thing that could have happened. I'm now really, really, really happy that we end up going with the wolf head totem for this undead. He gave me 2 things I can use to sacrifice, plus the 1 I've already got, so... Oh, and I get to draw something. Oh, and I just drew my other direwolf, so... Rabbit. Rabbit. Sack, sack, sack. Now we're hitting with a 7/5 and kick 2. And he dodges again. So good. Take this, bitch. Lots of damage for you. Well, boil me oranges. Almost. But I've got 1 last trick. It's probably some bullshit. I'm happy I have a black open and direwolf man. What is this? What's going on? Maybe I should, like, try to manipulate that. Oh, it's a giant ship! Oh, nice! Look at this boy. That is a lot. This is hilarious. Oh my god, I love this. It's the limoncello. 80 health, does 2 damage to all things on my side of the board at once. It blocks flyers, and it's immune to stingy and insta-death. I like that there's a bunch of dancing skeleton boys on top of it. Oh my god, this is amazing. So we'll go possum, goat, 14, 12, 26, 27, 28. Pretty good. And I get a skeleton crew. Cool. Mutant. Oh, okay, take another 28 plus 2, so 30. This will die, those two live. That's game, right? No, the music is amazing. I'll just get really loud because we're about to do it, alright? Eat my ass! Yes. 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 Please. Don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit me. Oh. That's the achievement, right? That's it? Where's my achievement? God damn it. Maybe they'll give it to me at the end. We'll just enjoy this sweet exit. I'll turn down the audio now that we're not in a hype session. Oh, of course it paused it. There we go. God damn. Yeah, there could be a surprise secret. I'm well equipped, I think, to deal with a surprise secret boss. Because that was insane. Those direwolves, man. Those direwolves just made it happen. That is so freaking awesome. Now I'm just like really afraid that I'm not going to get the achievement for some BS reason. You'd be like, actually, you're not allowed to use the escape and continue cheese. I'm like, alright, well that's fine. I will never get this achievement then. Alright, a little water for me. I was wondering. I'm pressing the down button now. Look at that booty. You can't really see it. I guess you could kind of see it. Alright. Oh, there it is. Oh, you can't see it, but it's there. Skull Storm, baby. Oh, yeah. No one will ever play this mod. Wow. I'm gonna take a picture because it'll last longer. Can't believe I frickin' did it.